When will you say you got the biggest shock of your life?
When I agreed to do this interview.
Hello guys, I'm IsBaeU. I'm your host for Curiosity Made Me Ask. Our guest today is the type of comedian who chose to be friends with an alleged 30K debtor comedian, rather than to be friends with an alleged 30K beggar comedian. That's you, right? I got it right.
Yes. Yeah, you got it right. I know what you're talking about. I'm not supposed to pretend now, am I?
What am I talking about? I'm just introducing you.
Allegedly.
Like, if I say you're just a comedian, people will not be sure of what I'm talking about.
Yes, because I'm not just a comedian. I'm an actor, I'm a writer, all-round entertainer. Sorry, my fans are calling me.
Your fans have your number?
No, when I say fans, I mean close friends who are also my fans. So I make them happy.
You keep laughing. It's something funny.
Now you didn't make me laugh. He makes me laugh all the time. You know?
Okay, so you're a fan?
Of you? The stupid part, yes.
All right, I get that a lot. Moving on. Please, that phone is disturbing.
It's vibrating.
It's disturbing. You can give it to somebody out there, please. Thank you. Moving on.
Yes, sir.
You renovated your primary school. Good for you. Like, I'm happy for you. But then you posted it online. Why? To flex on who? Or is it to show us that you care about your primary school? Because if truly you care about that school that much, you won't graduate from it. You get? And then why are your children not schooling there? Like,
because we don't live in Benin anymore.
it doesn't matter. You love the school so much.
Yeah.
So why can't they be going from Lagos?
For primary school, it's primary now. If it was boarding, it will make sense. If you went to school, you will understand. Primary is usually from school to home.
That's the thing. I understand. There are people, unless you are saying you're not rich enough to take your children to a school you love from Lagos, they should be going there. If the school is that important, because why did you post it? For who? To flex on who?
I wasn't flexing. I was sharing the testimony.
For who? To see? Who know? We never know you went to that school.
Well, they know now. It's the best primary school in Nigeria. I'm living proof.
And it's not in Lagos.
No, it's not.
So they produce comedians there.
They produce the best in any field. Even Maya Tafo went to that school.
The suit tailor?
The fashion designer, yeah.
Okay. Maybe not. All right, I'll skip that. See, there was a time you deleted a picture because your wife complained about it, that you didn't look good in it. You remember the picture? Did you feel bad that it's taking her too long to accept you for who you are? Like, when I mean for who you are, ugly, I mean.
You know, they say man not define. Now money they get. When a man has money, he's handsome. Especially in Nigeria. One day you'll get there. Hopefully. And you will understand.
I don't get the joke. I'll get where?
To financial beauty.
Do you often have to explain your jokes before people get it?
I wasn't joking. Did it sound like a joke? But for slow people, I explain. Like this one now, that I just explained.
Moving on. Why were you so rude when a fan was correcting you to be official, to be matured, to be professional, and not use darling for your manager? Why were you so rude? Like, do you think you are too big for correction because less than 1% population of the world knows you as a comedian? You think nobody can correct you again?
What was my reaction to it, though?
You're just rude to the person.
What did I say?
Is the person the word hot now? I can't remember. It's not me who used the phone. You called that person a fool.
I don't call people fools.
Fools.
Online. I can say it offline, but I can't write it on post.
So you stand corrected about what you said?
Because I didn't say anything wrong in it, you understand? The fan drew me out. So let me tell you something, If a fan looks educated and they say something really stupid, it makes me correct them.
So you don't say anything wrong in it? So you're fine with me calling you darling? So darling, can we move on?
You can't call me darling.
Why?
Because you don't have the relationship I have with my manager, with me. Even if we were close, you can't call me darling. Because I don't drive against traffic.
You made a statement when talking about a trending issue. You said, slapping somebody across the face is a no-no. There's nothing civil about it. Are you really going to let your I too know self, like you used to do, like as if you are the one that go to school most in all the comedians, that your I too know self, will you let it make you feel that you know better than Jesus? Because Jesus himself mentioned slapping. Like they slap you here, you put your distance. So why are you telling people that it's a no-no?
Jesus was speaking to the slappee, not the slapper. So I was speaking to the slappers. And it's still a no-no. I did not contradict Jesus. What Jesus said was correct, but I wasn't talking about what Jesus said.
How do you discipline your children? You don't...
I talk to them when I can.
Without slapping?
Hardly, ever. I don't slap across the face.
Just...
No. I don't even use my hands.
When promoting one of your previous shows, Identity Crisis,
right,
you made skits mimicking content creators. You understand? According to reviews, the show eventually did good. But don't you think the show could have done better if you were smart enough to use identity of top content creators like...
For the promo or on stage?
Both. When we were promoting the show, like that, you told people, and I was waiting that, okay.
When will I do you?
It could have helped you.
I used the top skit makers. The most recognizable ones. The ones that their fan base is really large. And the ones without scandal. I can explain further.
Don't, for who? For who? It's not moving. Oh, I don't know where this cough came from. You know how we have the big three in the Nigeria music industry? You, Woo, and Woo, will you say, are the big three Nigerian comedians the public needs to cancel ASAP from making jokes?
They need to cancel them?
Like you, Woo, and Woo, we say is the big three comedians that the public needs to cancel ASAP. Like,
you're asking two questions. Who the big three are and who the public needs to cancel?
Yes, you. This is one question. Big three comedians. You, we've cleared that. Okay. Woo and Woo, they need to cancel. Those big three, they need to cancel.
The question is faulty because the first answer cannot lead to the second one. And the big three is me.
So it's only you that should cancel from making jokes?
But nobody can cancel me, unfortunately. For cancellers.
I don't know about other people, but I can't remember the last time I heard anything or watched anything from you. I
did 2022, I did 2023 in Lagos.
Yes, I didn't attend.
You didn't attend?
At all.
Right. The tickets are not cheap, so I understand. I also toured America and Canada this year. So I'm quite exotic, but it's taking people time to realize that, which means you will not just carelessly see my material online. But with time, the tapes from Canada, this audio was not as I like it, right? So I might just release it so that people like you can have access to me. that once in a blue moon opportunity. 1 hour of quality
Can you
material.
go further? What do you mean by people like me? Like, because I don't want to find it insulting, because you might not mean to insult me. What do you mean by people like me?
Oh, because like I said, my tickets are not cheap, right? So there are people who wish to see me, but they have not had the opportunity. Hopefully one day I will do a free show so that people like you can.
Can you afford a free show? Like, it won't mean you.
Not at all. I can afford 3 free shows.
And you'll be fine?
In a month. Absolutely. I don't make my money from cracking jokes. Well, I don't make all my money from cracking jokes.
For they drag you change them.
I'm not change them.
On a more serious note now, no jokes. I see how you posthumously celebrate your mom every year. It's amazing. It shows you and her must have been very, very close, right? You understand? And deep down, I'm sure she's proud in heaven, smiling down at you every single day. And if you think I'm lying, you can go confirm yourself. Just to be sure that she's proud. But I'm sure she's smiling down at you, and
I'll go when the time is right.
Go ahead.
To confirm that she's smiling down.
Okay.
But because my schedule is very busy, I can send you. I'll pay. As long as you come back.
Moving on, please.
But your dad is late too.
What now happened?
You can go and check too. He's smiling up. So you can go down to check.
Where did I stop? Moving on. How does it feel to be among the many comedians, content creators made irrelevant for a while? And I'm using irrelevant because God saved you, that you started shooting content. You would have been.
When you say irrelevant, in what regard?
Like in every regard, like when content creators, like you guys almost wiped off the surface of comedy, but some of you
are still surviving.
Yes. Even you guys did not copy us now to be making content.
Really? Copy you guys? We was making content before social media.
What? You were cracking jokes.
Oh, I'm promoting our shows where we crack jokes with skits. You don't know?
I don't think I want to call that skits.
What was it? It was skits. Matter of fact, I've always made skits to promote my shows, never to make money. Even the ones that I make now, it's just for the fun of it. No disrespect to those who do it for money, but it's a very tasking job. That's why you're not among the top 10, right? Because you have to do it every day. So I shoot skits for fun.
Whose list is that I'm not among the top 10?
The top 10. It's not general knowledge.
You have passed me since. So.
I've passed you. Okay. Well, it's good to place yourself. You spoke when I got to 7.
3.
So you're amongst the top 3?
Yes.
From bottom or from up? Like, when I said top 10, maybe I was counting 10, 9, 8, and you said I've passed you. 8's best.
Can we move on, please? Why is... Have I ever commented anything bad under your content? Like, do you have anything against me?
No. You've always been a fan. I will be honest with you, I was a fan too.
What happened now? No. You don't have taste for good content anymore?
I don't like dessert. Usually just take the main dish and...
Speaking of content, You have produced so many contents like Back to School, Arrival on Visa, what do you used to call it?
Visa on Arrival.
Okay, good. And many more. Could you quickly explain the whole idea in like 7 seconds for people like us that don't like watching made content? Like in 7 seconds, can you just start from episode 1 and quickly explain it?
I can use 7 seconds to explain to intelligent people only.
Something's not right somewhere. I just gave you an opportunity to promote all your content and you just missed it because you want to do a clap back.
No.
Is it really worth it?
No. Maybe if you did your research, you will understand that what you're asking me to promote is already made. Right?
Bro, I have enough views than you in your content. Like, go and verify.
Yeah, I agree.
So what you mean by is made already? I've never even called myself made.
You've not called yourself what?
Like people call me made.
Made.
Like
say it confidently.
You see, I just east now. If I tell you the last time I east was in 2021. I was in a cinema. I watched this movie, Our Village People.
That's not the title. It's My Village People.
Oh, okay. Because that's just to show that I was not paying too much.
From memory.
I was just easing.
When you were watching the film?
Like, it was easing. I'm like, what? I don't ease this much. When I become snake, I just ease. It's just because I ease now that's making me remember.
Yeah.
That something like that happened in 2021.
And the film made over 100 million in the box office.
Sometimes.
People like rubbish. That's why you have views more than me on YouTube.
Are you not too old for all these things you're doing and saying to me?
How old are you?
I'm 28. I'm just a young boy.
Are you serious?
Yes.
You're 28? Wow.
This is the part where you say, I look 44.
No, you don't. You don't. I'm impressed that you're 28, but disappointed because when I was 28, I was already 10 times more successful than you are.
What?
Yeah.
Don't say, what?
Yeah.
How are you 10 times successful?
Oh, go and do your research. I was 28 in 2008.
During extended family, you're supposed than me.
Yes.
Don't talk. The extended family that you look like.
Is it looks you attribute to success? I say I was 10 times more successful.
Did you have a car in 2020?
Oh, yeah. 2028.
You have in that
2008. Yeah.
You have a car?
Oh, yeah. I had 2 cars.
But you don't have scandals then?
I don't have scandal.
Yes, then. So I win.
Not really. No scandal.
So I win.
Why?
Only
because
success.
You had scandal.
I'm just saying this. I don't even know why I said what I just said. Don't just move on.
Oh, man. But don't ever use cars as a measure for success, shall. Cars are liabilities.
So what should I use?
Just saying. Property.
You have properties in 2008?
I bought my first piece of land in 2008.
Did I tell you the last time I east?
2021, when you were watching My Village People.
Okay.
Right.
Remember that time that you tweeted that you missed the video and you'll be at the front row of whatever he does that year? Yes, I want to ask, is it, like, because that's actually nice, but we need to know that, is it the same Davido that we know, 001, the one that did not find you body enough to send an invite to? I think he even sent you an invite telling you that you are not invited to his wedding.
No, that didn't happen.
Okay, he forgot you totally?
Yeah, he forgot.
That must have hurt.
No, it don't hurt. I've forgotten people too. Prominent people. For parties I've done, I've forgotten people and then I reached out and apologized after everything.
What, so are you saying he apologized to you?
No, we
He
haven't
forgot
seen,
that too?
maybe the list is long.
For him to... Please, let's just move on. One of the thing, or let me say the only thing I actually have loved about you, I don't know, I'm sure it's not your idea, because the idea was too brilliant, because that was about your show. I don't know the name of the show, where your 8-year-old daughter then opened for you. It was very brilliant. I am sure, you don't need to explain, but I'm sure it's not your idea, and nobody will be surprised that it's not your idea. You understand? So I'm not trying to say that was brilliant. We know it's not your idea because, you know, this is you, this is brilliant. You understand? Okay. So what I'm just saying is, because after this thing, our performance, like, the show was just like, it was no.
So which one should I believe? Because you've never been to any of my shows. And now you're saying the performance was...
Reviews.
Reviews? Where did you read them? Quote them.
Like, when I put it out there, I'm going to be interviewing you, that you reached out to me. People...
That I reached out to you for this one?
This interview, yeah?
Yeah. I reached out to you. Show them our DMs. In my phone.
Why is all this necessary? Why are you trying to prove?
Okay, don't worry. I like the show. I'm not going to lie. You know, I like the show. It's therapeutic. You know, so I'm a fan of the show. There are a few places that require changes, and it will be better.
Like what?
The presenter.
So, just to be clear, so I won't need to unfollow you without knowing what you exactly meant. They should change the presenter of my show.
If you unfollow me, I wouldn't notice though. But yeah, I'm just saying.
What do you mean you're not the one handling your page? What happened?
Well, I'm the one handling, but you know, I can't be monitoring the number of people who are unfollowing and following. You'll notice those things when your numbers are few.
So there's a change the presenter of my show.
If you want the show to go international and grow.
Give me like suggestion, because I want to hear. You?
No.
Good.
Not me.
Better.
Not me, but you know, the way your assistant received me and spoke, I'm sure he will make a better presenter than
my assistant will make it better than me.
Have you tried him? See, he's shrugging.
Let's just move on, brother. You are seated. You are acting like you have nothing to do. You understand? You are so relaxed. Like nobody's calling you to come and. Man, do you still get called for MCs? Like it's been a while.
Yeah.
Till like this again.
No.
When's that?
Quality over quantity. So I select the events I do, and they pay premium.
Whatever makes you sleep at night. Just move on, please.
All right.
When will you say you got the biggest shock of your life?
When I agreed to do this interview. I was driving down and I was like, what happened? But you know, there's a part of me who likes to help struggling careers.
I was really actually expecting you to say the day your wife said yes to you, because we all see your wife.
Right.
She said yes to
me.
You.
Yes.
Like, your wife. You.
Yes.
And she has to go through that every day. Like,
of her life.
Yeah. Is she going for any therapy to go to, like, don't you think she needs it to be able to?
She's happy.
That's arguable.
You know, when I was your age, I was already dating her.
Okay, good for you.
So give it a try.
Did you date her?
Date somebody.
Okay, sorry. When it touches I should date her, I'm like,
You can't.
I will take it this up. I'll take it.
You can't,
I don't.
You can't.
You can't know. I'm a comedian too, I'm funny too.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, you're
I
funny.
have money now too.
You're funny.
I'm creative too. I people know me too, and I can make smart children too.
Right.
I'm
The only difference is that I don't have scandal. Should I elaborate?
this one now. Moving on.
No, I toasted her. I didn't promise my wife anything. I didn't say, what do you do? Say I'm a model. Oh, I will cast you. I didn't do all of that shit.
Let's just move on. They are just to round it up.
Finally.
What advice do you have for up and coming stand-up comedians that want to make it big, performing outdated jokes as well as you have done?
But you know I have not now. Do you know who you're interviewing?
You've made it so well in this comedy, this thing, saying outdated jokes. And I'm saying people that want to be like you.
That's not true. You are mistaking people for me. Right? You've probably mixed up the questions.
I don't make mistakes.
That's a mistake you just made. Saying you don't make mistakes. But we all do make mistakes. Take it, you know. But yes, you could have asked that question without saying outdated jokes. I don't do outdated jokes. You know, I curate materials based on the event. You know, I don't really repeat material like that. I'm so confident in that regard because I would rather not do the show. It's why I don't do my show every year.
I wouldn't know all this. So I'm sorry if that was wrong. I wouldn't know. I don't watch your stuff.
Right.
Get.
Well, to be honest with you, everybody cannot like me. Right? There are people who don't like Michael Jackson, for example. Yeah. There are people who don't like...
You just compare yourself. You compared Bovi.
No. I'm just saying, no matter how good someone is,
I don't want you to make that mistake.
everybody cannot like...
People will drag you.
They'll drag me.
I don't want you to make that
But
mistake.
I'm the Michael Jackson of comedy. You know? Res ipsa locutus.
If you don't like,
No. So you see, you have to have a certain level of exposure and education to really get my materials. That's why you don't watch my comedy. Watch it with a brilliant person sitting next to you so they can explain some of the jokes. I said some because you won't still get most of them even if they explain them to you.
all these things you're asking me, I can't know.
Right. There's the
I can't know.
financial issue too.
Not that broke.
I didn't say you are.
Do you have anything to plug or do advert for?
For young comedians,
For yourself? Do you have
advice for
anything
myself.
to put out there?
Well,
Just tweet it
I have
on
a
your
show.
page. They would watch it. Can't do that here.
I have a show in Benin, October 1st. For the few fans of yours who watch the show that are in Benin, turn up for my show. You know. And if you want some free tickets, just ask, I'll give you.